Well, talking about interesting, in today's Labor of Love edition, we're catching up with a lady named Lana Katz, and she's going to be giving us some intel on how to be a stunt woman in South Africa. Look alive.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. I always say that. There is no box. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. And I just want people to know that, because you can make a change and you can do it now. And that's why I always say that if someone wants to do something or wants to be something, I say anything's possible. Becoming a stunt woman, it has been a dream of mine when I was a kid. So I always wanted to be a superhero. That was the thing. And spoke to my parents and said I'd love to go to theatre school. And then of course the folks were like, right, first get a real job, and then, maybe after that, you can think of doing it. So I went and did the whole, advertising, studied that, worked in advertising for 10 years. And I got to a point and said, I am not happy doing this. This is not what I want to do, and I want to pursue my dream, and that is getting into movies. As a kid, I used to just look at like Wonder Woman's and Catwoman's and Supergirl, and I know it sounds crazy, but I just looked at action stars and watching the movies and think, oh, I want to do that. I want to be able to jump out of a building. I want to be able to fight. I can do this. I really want to do that. I was in Thailand at the time, and when I got off the plane, I walked in and saw my parents, and the first thing I said to them was, I'm going to be a stunt woman. Like, this is happening. It's a lot of training. It's a lot of, I think, dedication and passion involved in it. I look at training as my full-time job. I get up in the morning, and from 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, I'm doing various different types of training in order to make sure my body's at peak condition. I'm fit, I'm able to take hard hits and be strong enough to handle the stuff required for stunts. And it's also a lot of training in different skills. So you've got to be able to fight, you've got to be able to do precision stunt driving, so you've got to invest in that skill. You want to do sword work, you've got to invest in that skill. So it's picking up a lot of different skills in order to increase your resume. Just being on set, the fact that you can rock up and one day you're sword fighting, and the next day you're riding a bicycle and being hit by a car, and then the next day you are this damsel in distress being thrown. It's like, I get to be something different all the time. There was a day when I was on set, and I had this moment where I looked around, and you're on set, and there was like fire and the buildings and the chariots and stuff, and I was in costume, and I'm like, this is incredible. Like, I'm standing here and I'm like a warrior, and that to me is absolutely amazing. I live for those moments. The thing that I would say to younger women that are getting into the industry or want to get into the industry, or even who want to follow their dreams, I dreamt I wanted to be a superhero. Today I feel like I get to do that, because I get to dress up and I get to sword fight and I get to fight people and I get to do amazing things. When I told people years ago, or as a kid, I want to be a superhero, they're like, that's cute, that's really sweet. But you know what? Why not? Anything is possible. You just hang on to that dream, hang on to that passion. Don't let anyone put you in a box, and you do what you need to do to make it happen.